If you hadn't had to deliver that guy's mail, you wouldn't have been subjected to all this tedious arguing. When I write back, I'll tell him to quit making trouble for other people.
That's no trouble. Lowen did most of the work. Huh? Scheme? What do you...
No. Well, I'm sure there are people like Kaya and I. And then there are those who are not only that, but it happened to... Yeah. So no one's told you this before? The lineage of the Knights of Boreas had nearly...
Oh! Wasn't Jean telling us about this?
I happened to hear about it from Varka once when he was... Although the Knights of Boreas are meant to be of those who have, the best known are the first Knight of But 500 years ago, there was one who earned the respect of Boreas even before gaining the title. He was a disciple of Rostam. They thought he would become the mightiest Knight of Boreas who ever lived. He was the perfect knight. Righteous, principled. His name was Roland, the blood-stained knight.
Yikes! Bloodstained Knight? That sounds a little ominous.
Well, apparently his original title was the White Knight. But he lost countless comrades during the Abyssal Calamity 500 years ago, including his tutor and mentor, Rostam. The endless bloodshed stained his sword and armor a crimson as deep as black, transforming the White Knight into the Blood-Stained Knight. After that, he threw himself completely into battling monsters, leaving Mondstadt and the Knights of Favonius behind. To this day, no one knows his final whereabouts. It's hard to say whether the loss of an important figure in his life is what drove him to the point of obsession, or whether he was already too far gone to save. But had he known that the Knights of Favonius would always welcome him back, perhaps things would have turned out differently. So if you want my opinion, the reason why Varka keeps asking Diluc to rejoin, despite knowing that he'll never say yes, is to let him know you're not alone. After all these years, he's still as persistent as ever. Just like how he used to be with me.
Huh. Turns out Varka's a lot more thoughtful than he lets on. Paimon had the wrong idea about him. Anyway, there's still something about this whole Boreas business that Paimon isn't really getting. Wasn't Andreas a god in Mondstadt thousands of years in the past? If so, why did Jean say that Boreas and the Wandering Knight only arrived here just 1,000 years ago? Plus, Paimon's super curious about what happened to Roland. That's a great idea! Jean said he hasn't been showing himself much lately, but he always seems happy to oblige whenever you show up. Let's go! okay? You look a bit out of sorts.
Oh, it's you two. I'm alright.
It's okay. Just tell us. Even if it's something small, you'll feel much... What? Sorry. Paimon was just a little surprised. You never talk about wanting things for yourself, so... And that's it? Just... a drink? Yeah, kinda. At least something a bit more monumental. Like, bring me the moon. But, on second thought, it does kinda make sense. Palomina can't go wherever she wants right now, so...
It's not just how things are now. Even back when I was with the Fatui, when there was no order to capture me, everyone still kept their distance whenever I went.
Wait a sec. Come to think of it, maybe this isn't as hard as a tavern is kinda out of the question, but a drink? Now that we can do.
Really?
But don't set your expectations too high.
Flavor. I don't have much experience ordering drinks, so I'm not sure where to start. Perhaps something that isn't too... heavy?
What do you mean by...
Heavy like... a Fatui overcoat.
That comparison makes it even more confusing.
Okay. Whatever you think. I've smelled something like this before.
Oh, really? When?
In Sandrone's room. She had a drink that smelled like this. The aroma caught my interest, and when she noticed, she just held on to the drink for ages without finishing it. It was like... she was waiting for me to ask about it. Yes.
What did you ask?
Shouldn't you be drinking engine oil instead? she said something quite unpleasant. It doesn't bear repeating.
You lost interest after a single sip?
Sorry, it was a little bitter. All in all, not very good. No wonder Sandrone looked so sour when she drank it.
Paimon thinks there might have been other reasons for that.
Well, thank you for that.
What's going on here? Was Bulbumdum always like this? Paimon has a bad feeling about this. The Wild Hunt? What are they doing here? Watch out!
Let's dance!
Steady now.
Defensively engaged.
Be silent. Close your eyes. The night cometh. Be silent. Night falls. Close your eyes. Observe.
Are you alright? Oh no! What now? It better not be more Wild Hunt monsters! You scared Paimon stiff! She thought you were...
Stop right there! Answer me this. The 2 letters I gave you, who are they for?
2 letters? Wasn't it 3?
Okay. Well, Paimon's coolest naive expression doesn't appear to be an act.
Hey! What are you trying to say? Wait. Paimon passed a test? Really? Ha! She didn't even realize she was taking one!
You may dispense with your suspicions. The Wolfpack has borne witness. They fought against the
Well, if the boss of Wolvendom has vouched for you, I guess I should apologize for doubting you just now. Sure was. Fortunately, my experience in Nodcry didn't go to waste. Turns out the Wild Hunt all feel the same when you stab them. Something seems wrong with that old wolf, though.
Accelerating.
Lupus Boreas, not injured. Why so weak? Am I not strong?
You are not to blame. With your Iron Claw, you successfully blocked their attacks. They followed my trail from the distant north across the ley lines. They sought to corrupt the territory. We meet again, human Lupical.
So, are you saying that the Wild Hunt we just got attacked by came all the way from Nodcry to Mondstadt? How is that even possible?
As you know, I stand before you as an incomplete being. I am but one remnant of the god Andrias' soul. The source of this turmoil. I can sense it.
Huh? Now Paimon's even more confused. How can he be in 2 places at once?
For many gods, housing a part of their soul within an object is no difficult feat. But those who can perform such delicate partitions as this are rare, even among the gods. The Wolf King, Andrias, was particularly adept in this art. Otherwise, no remnants of his soul would have survived till the present day.
Huh? The bard's back?
Toadif Bard? What are you doing here?
Maybe the god of Anemo guided me here. For it appears that someone is in need. Who better than a bard to do the honors? Lord Boreas, do I have your blessing to share this story?
As you wish.
Lupus Boreas wandered the frozen tundra and stumbled into the Seelie Hall. Enchanted by their song, tender as the dawn starlight, and curious about the ways of humankind, the wolf bade farewell to his home and set off for the city to the south. As the high tower crumbled and the fierce winds fell silent, Lupus Boreas, who once had hunted with the storm winds himself, looked within and inquired, was the shelter he provided for humanity really any different from that given by the reclusive king in his tower? The wolf entrusted those under his protection to a new god and quietly returned to the frozen north. There, in a palace long since abandoned by its former master, the great wolf closed his eyes and slept. 500 bitter winters passed, then 500 equally frigid springs. He slumbered undisturbed until a night stumbled in from the cold, just as Lupus Boreas had once done at the Seelie Hall, and awoke him at long last. The night asked the wolf to join him on a journey south, to see once more the land that had all but faded from his memory. The gentle wolf, unwilling to refuse the human's earnest plea, split his soul into 2 halves and left his home once more. seeing how the ice and snow had given way to verdant plains, hearing the laughter and song that now filled the once somber city, the aging Lupus Boreas turned to his friend, the god of Anemo, and remarked, "So, this is the world the humans dreamed of." Though the knight's journey was not yet over, the wolf chose to bid farewell to his companion here. He had written the end to his story. What knowledge he had been gifted flowed into the land. Everything he was, he gave unto the world. Well, that's how a bard would tell the tale. Lord Boreas, is there anything you'd like to add?
There is no need for you to ask that question.
So that's what happened. You returned to Mondstadt with that knight 1,000 years ago, and then, for the sake of the new Mondstadt, you...
You need not feel remorse on my account. That was my answer. If anyone should feel regret, it is the part of me who remained in Notcry. I fear Andreas has not found peace in his heart even to this day. That is surely why those vile aberrations were able to exploit his weakness.
But we followed Boreas' trail in Nodcry. We investigated and discovered no signs of instability.
Andreas should still be slumbering by the lakeside. Perhaps all the recent turmoil in Notcry has had unforeseen consequences. And there's more. I detect another familiar scent from across the ley lines. A scent that reeks of blood.
Oh, the White Knight who became...
I remember him as just a... It was the ancient kingdom of Conria, as you...
If you want to get to the bottom of this, I'm afraid you'll have to make another trip to Nodcry yourselves. As luck would have it, another old friend of ours just so happens to be free right now.
No wonder I can suddenly sense the east wind's presence.
If even Mondstadt has been affected by the fallout, Nodcry must be in real trouble by now.
Varka, is he in danger?
I believe too many passengers would slow our dear friend down. I fear he only has room to carry one person, along with perhaps a diminutive companion.
All right, wish it could be me, but I accept that we should send our strongest warrior to fight Nodcry's battles. I'll stay here and deal with...
I stay in Mondstadt too. With Traveler's help, Varka will be safe.
Razor, give me your iron claw. Golden-haired traveler, give this token to the current knight of Boreas. It is a wolf spirit. It contains my power and thoughts. Though I have given him a piece before, this should bring him new strength.
The Dominator of Wolves once bestowed the power of his soul upon his pack, strengthening their hearts and sharpening their claws and...
But human hearts and flesh cannot bear the soul of a wolf directly. To prevent the entanglement, although, truth be told, the great wolf...
I will protect Lupical.
Just give me the word whenever you're ready. Any questions before you set off? Better ask now. You'll probably have to... All right. Over to you, Dvalin!
The Knight of Boreas awaits below. We must part ways here. Barbatos and I have other plans. We will meet you again later.
Alright! Hey, wait! How are we getting down?
Hold the line! The enemy's on the brink of collapse!
Grandmaster! It's...
Haha! Reinforcements! It's about time!
And Paimon too!
We're just about hanging in there. Most of their grunts are taken care of now. Fight or flight? What will it be, mightiest knight of Boreas?
As expected, this hastily summoned Wild Hunt horde is nothing but a disorganized rabble. But they have served their purpose. I now understand your tactics, and you, in turn, understand mine. This is farewell, heir to the knighthood of Boreas. Whether you choose to resist me or not, I shall set right the injustices of this world. In the name of the blood-stained knight.
Guess they're retreating for now.
So that Wolf of the North lookalike, that was Andrias? But why would he be leading the Wild Hunt? And, forget that. We can save the details for later.
There's no point chasing after him. We've crossed True. We're still not certain of his true identity, but whether he's a god corrupted by the Abyss or a legendary knight, killing him might be just about possible, especially now that you're here. The difficult part is, we can't kill him right now.
Huh? What do you mean? Is he immortal or something?
No. Judging from our skirmishes so far, I don't think he's got any special abilities of that caliber. Nor does he have the ridiculous level of power wielded by the Five Sinners. But, compared to Rerir, our current foe clearly has a better understanding of how to exploit Nodcry to his advantage. Exactly. Sounds like you realize what the crux of the issue is. I managed to cut off a sample from our foe, which Albedo and Durin are analyzing as we speak. Meanwhile, our other allies should be making their way home from their own battles by now. Let's discuss this further when they're back. We still have some big challenges ahead before this expedition can finally be declared a victory.
Probably gonna be in the biggest tent, right? Looks like a bunch of people are there already. Why don't we go chat with them?
Hey, Honorary Knight. Albedo and Durin are just wrapping up their... Great! Well... And that's where things stand. Intel from the Frostmoon Scions and the Curatorium of Secrets...
Summarizing current situation. To confirm, the present leader of the Wild Hunt is the creature resembling a wolf. Andrias, god of the North Wind.
More precisely, it's the external will that has seized control of Andrias' spirit, namely Roland, the Bloodstained Knight.
Whoa. Hold on. I'm completely lost. Isn't Roland some Mondstatter? How'd he suddenly...
Allow us to explain that part. Are you familiar with compensation mechanisms? For example, when one kidney is damaged, the other will be strengthened to compensate. Or, when a main artery is blocked, the collateral vessels become more active. Similarly, when the Wild Hunt lost their leader, the Abyss harnessed the memories that flow throughout the ley lines to fashion a new one, fit for the present circumstances. That new leader is a mirror image of Roland, the Bloodstained Knight.
Right. The Roland replica can't possibly imitate Rerear's overwhelm. So, the Abyss made use...
The replica corrupted. However...
I guess he must have gotten...
Okay, Paimon gets up.
We can't kill him right now. From intelligence gathered during the expedition. Worse still, the wrath that remains after a god's passing becomes a source of endless turmoil. Once god remains contaminate the land, they will This land has already been ravaged by...
Query. While I can... In that land, the passing of the Pyro Archon's flame is a common occurrence throughout history, and even the part of
Great question. Glad you asked. Honorary Knight, you... Come forth, Boreas!
This form has come to the end of its... My soul will fall into silence, and my power will flow into the ley lines of this land. Do not...
You saw it too. You must have keen powers of perception. Not that it surprises me. That was Boreas' final thoughts before merging with the ley lines. It's the reason Mondstadt remains unharmed by his god remains. In his final moments, he made a choice to give everything he was to the ley lines.
Sounds like Andreas spent thousands of years searching for his place in the...
Yes. Only then can he break free from the corruption and control of the Abyss, and make that decision once more.
I see. I would say that planting thought...
Wait.
Ha ha ha. We need to find a way to make the thought within this...
For now. However, if we can collect those fragments...
You don't need to worry about that. Most of them are...
Huh?
I mean, it's an expedition, not a stroll in the park. Not just the Wild Hunt in the Abyss, but ancient god...
Sounds like this plan was a...
As a matter of fact, still, instead, we've had to make best... Sure is. Just one crucial step remains. We need to gather the last few wolf spirit fragments scattered around Nodcry. According to what Boreas told me before we left Mondstadt, his form was at its most unstable at the beginning of his journey. That means the fragments here should be the most powerful ones. But of course...
Okay.
I managed to gather one... As for the third fragment, we've identified a general... The final snag...
With our foe being...
And since the...
The Clink Clink Krumkake craft shop will also help in any way we can.
So what do they need me here for? Wait. I think maybe I signed a contract at some point. Didn't it?
Ah, great. Knew I could count on you all. Lastly, our friend from the Curatorium of Secrets will provide intel and relay battlefield communications. Looking at you, Yehoda.
So, you'll be darting back and forth across the battlefield, dodging the Wild Hunt and the shadow of an ancient god. I'm impressed by your courage, Miss Yehoda.
Rating for Yehoda updated. Higher quality ingredients will be used to prepare your future meals.
Darn it! I should have known this payday wouldn't come that easy.
I'll deal with the second wolf spirit fragment, which we already... Traveler? Could you join me in retrieving Fragment 2? All right. Time is of the essence. Let's move...
2 was supposed to be right here? Where the heck is it?
Seems like we've run into a slight hindrance. Can I leave this to you, Honorary Knight?
Installation.
Traveler, Paimon, when this is all over, I'm gonna invite you around for a drink of...
Whoa! Stop thinking about Mondstadt's wine and keep your head in the game! You can't be daydreaming about alcohol before a battle!
Huh? Well, all right, just trying to lift our spirits a little. You want to see some photos I took of me and the knights before the expedition, maybe?
Shut up! Can't we please just focus on finding the wolf spirit fragment? Is this what we're looking for? What do we do with it?
I once got Boreas to explain to me how he stores his soul inside objects. All I need to do is transfer it to my sword. Just like back at the camp, but this time, you'd best step back a bit. Just...
So, you're saying you don't know how to love people, and you don't understand human love either.
Why do...
Sorry, I just think the fact you're ruminating on this is all the proof you need. I have a funny feeling that by the time this journey ends...
No, you're wrong. There is no redemption at the end of this path. Even if I am stained black with blood, my conscience will remain as white as snow. If pledging allegiance to the Abyss is the only way to sever the injustice of fate, then I shall serve in its name.
Oh, sure enough. This place has been corrupted by Roland's will. Whew. I'm fine. I was prepared for this. It wasn't an... We got here just in time. The fragment hasn't been fully corrupted yet. Assuming we can undo the damage, it should... Purifying the abyssal corruption would definitely be a safer... Could you try... reversing the corruption?
So, keep the Roland part?
Firstly, to test whether it's possible. And second, let me think. How is it explained? Actually, neither do I.
Sounds like something is...
I thought it might mean something to you. Traveler, when you were in Natland, you went fishing for ancient names, correct? If I'm not mistaken, the Night Kingdom was like a river flowing with concepts, and you were trying to capture the concept belonging to a particular ancient name.
Okay, but back then, we had a boat and a net. This time, we don't have anything at all.
This wolf spirit fragment is like a puddle compared to the Night Kingdom. No need for a boat. As for a net, this is what I've heard.
Thoughts and emotions are like interwoven threads. They can create a net, or they can create a rope. Thought is the anchor for a being's existence, through which emotions are drawn forth.
Also, we barely know anything about Roland.
Well, maybe you could try this.
What is it? It looks old and tattered.
It's an unsent letter, written by the wolf pup Rostam, Knight of Boreas, from 500 years ago. It was meant for his disciple, the White Knight Roland. After Rostam lost his life in the Abyssal Calamity, Roland left Mondstadt to wander to Vat. But trying to track Roland...
Quite the antique, then.
Yeah.
Hey! What?
Oh. But anyway, don't they say that poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts? Can't hurt to give it a try, surely. Whoa. It actually worked?
You really are making this up as you go along!
So the assimilation of souls really can be reversed, just like he said.
If what you say is true, the monsters I've slain, the justice I have sought to uphold, for mortals to escape this tragic fate, there is only one path. A great and ancient kingdom was wrongfully cursed, turning its inhabitants into monsters. The code of chivalry tolerates not such injustice. If Abyss be thy name, I pledge to you my loyalty.
And that is where the blood-stained knight's tale came to an end. With that, he bade his humanity farewell. I dare say you must find it quite ironic, Knight of Boreas.
That I, Dainsleif? No. Who bore a striking resemblance, but that wasn't him. While we gazed into the past, he was gazing right back at us. Could it be? So that's what happened. After leaving Mondstadt and wandering the land, Roland ventured underground and saw a revelation from the Visionary. Once he had learned of Conria's fate, he saw the gods' judgment as the greatest injustice, giving them his knowledge, his power.
Uh-oh. Does this mean we have to take on the Visionary this time?
I'm inclined to agree. If our enemy could see the future, both the Wild Hunt and Roland would be acting with far more... But even without the Visionary's input, Roland still has an intel advantage we can't afford to underestimate. Every minion of the Wild Hunt serves as Roland's eyes and ears. We need to think one step ahead if we want to outmaneuver him. And on that note, I have a plan I want to discuss. Well, the fewer people who know, the less likely it is to get leaked. Besides, it wasn't a fully formed plan back then. That about covers it. Sorry, no plan is free of risks. At least this one actually gives us a shot at fully eliminating the danger posed by this ancient god. Surely that's got to make the risk worth taking. If I fail, Anselm and Albedo can take...
Oh, there has to be another way! Like a...
If only there were. But I don't think our enemy will give us enough time to find one.
Hey! Are you guys done here yet?
Ah, Yehoda! Yes, we've successfully retrieved the wolf spear.
Nope. Ugh, it's a total disaster! More Wild Hunt monsters than I've seen in my whole life! We need backup urgently! Come quick!
Come on, we're out of time. You'll just have to trust me on this one. What can I say? I'm not the Grand Master for nothing. Fill me in. What's the situation?
We ran into resistance almost as soon as we set off. Albedo said we should split into 2 teams.
Good call. Look at...
Well, It seems before we ran into trouble, this is the search area the two teams are holed up here and here. They should have a clear idea of the fragment's location by now.
But the Wild Hunt is stopping them from relaying messages back, right?
We can't spare troops from any of the fronts right now.
The logistics company is standing by.
Hanefa!
Designated drop point reached. The logistics company was assisting Aino with the production of the strategic reserve. But after learning of the situation on the front line, they requested to be dispatched immediately.
Amazing. Just in the nick of time.
Hey, seeing as you can fly and all, shouldn't you be the one out here delivering messages?
I regret to say that without the workshop's catapult, and with my short-distance propulsion module on cooldown, I will only be able to return to the battlefield after another 5 minutes. The logistics company has very limited provisions, only enough for a single battle.
Both. Once one team has been rescued, the remaining 4...
Sure thing. Leave it to me.
Something's not right. The Wild Hunt's offensive doesn't seem to be getting any weaker as the battle goes on. Don't get dragged into the enemy's rhythm. Logistics company, scout out the area.
Yes, sir. Reporting in, sir. We've identified viable sites for deploying explosives.
Good. Wait for my signal.
Logistics company, deploy!
Kryn Master! Honorary Knight! Thank goodness you're here!
Be careful. There's no end to these monsters. However many we kill, more keep coming!
Just as I thought. Well, they're about to get a shock to the system. We'll wipe them out faster than they can replenish their numbers. We just have to hold on until the logistics company is ready. Is that the signal to say they're ready? Showtime! Fall back!
Yes, sir!
Here.
Ready? Fire! The enemy has sustained heavy casualties. Should be a while before they're strong enough to pose a real threat. Use this time to catch your breath and fill me in on everything you've learned.
Yes, sir. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this zone here.
That's not exactly very narrow.
We split the search area between us and the Retniki.
Either way, I was about to go lend them a hand.
Absolutely. Good.
We've run right through our now that they've lost their numerical...
Ugh, looks like the same situation here. They just keep coming, wave after wave.
Reinforcements. Hey, you keep them busy while we work on getting rid of this god-awful mist.
Understood. Everyone got that? It's up to us to hold them off.
Yes, sir!
They're running out of steam. Now's your chance.
Affirmative. Sorry to keep you waiting.
That's their source. It was hidden in the mist. If we destroy that, the Wild Hunt won't be able to summon any more reinforcements.
Got a bit too cocky. On me. Ooh, I'm glad that's finally over.
Brave Knights, on behalf of the Lightkeepers, I thank you for your assistance.
There's no need to be so formal. When it comes to the Abyss, we're all in this together. Now, please tell me everything you've learned.
Very well. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this zone here.
Yes! Now it feels like we're finally closing in on our target.
I'll say. We're sure to face fierce resistance from the Wild Hunt.
It would be our pleasure.
Much obliged. All right, the target is just up ahead. Move out! The hiding in the mist trick again. You all know the drill.
Yes, sir! Lightkeepers, prepare to dispel the mist.
Knights of Favonius, charge!
Burn! Thunder! This wild hunt doesn't know when to give up. Traveler!
Mr. Varka?
Just like last time. Only a night of...
Don't underestimate us, Grandmaster. We can...
Ha! That's the spirit. Stay on your... Either we all march back to... The final fragment is right there. Don't let me down.
It seems you have collected them all, Knight of Boreas.
Yeah.
A true knight. If you need him...
Save your breath! If you want to fight, let's fight!
As you wish.
Is everyone all right?
My granny fights better than these rookies.
For a moment there.
Hey, stay put, you guys. Leave the rest to us.
Forget us. We can take care of ourselves.
You're the only one still standing. Honorary Knight, find the Grandma...
We can't lose our Varka! Please!
You're holding back, Knight of Boreas. This duel does no justice to the way of chivalry. I wield the power of... Your plan is doomed to fail.
Ha ha ha! You're on to me already, huh?
Andrias's question, Boreas's answer. The means to bear a soul. They're the false... It's over. Your sword lies shattered. The wolf spirit and the thoughts you blindly placed your faith in have nowhere left to dwell. Join me and pledge your allegiance to the Abyss, Knight of Boreas. One day...
For the next part, it's over to you. Outlander who caught the wind. The sword is unbroken, but I can't sense the wolf spirit. Looks like I'm no longer in reality. This must be a space built from the entangled consciousnesses of Boreas and Roland. There's no way back. And all that lies ahead is the wolf's maw. Ha! Guess the only way is through. A Favonius sword? Who left this here?
Lonely warrior. Take me to see him.
No matter the epoch, the world is awash with corruption and injustice. I have aided the oppressed and righted many wrongs. I have slain sinners and delinquents. I have slaughtered tyrants and demons. but however mighty one's blade, before the great injustice of fate, a mere mortal can but bow their head. There is only one way to save them.
Who are you really trying to convince? Is this the fairest shadow? It does.
The title of Boreas must find an heir.
The scent that reeks of blood appears to be getting stronger. Looks like I can just jump right over these obstacles.
Try to keep up!
Yeah.
No matter the epoch, the world is awash with corruption and injustice. Even the most fearless hero cannot fight what fate has ordained. And even the holiest god cannot escape the shackles that bind them. Lupus Boreas, if you still harbor love for humanity, then you must surely know. There has only ever been one way to save them from injustice. Surrender to the Abyss.
Malicious lies! Boreas sweeping in! Stormwind! Stormwind!
On me!
Stormwind! Maria sweeping in! Stormwind! Charge!
My old friend.
This is not where your path ends. You must continue on.
This wind feels less than welcoming. I'd better take shelter.
I can't hide from it!
You must deliver it.
Your path cannot end here.
You draw near to the heart of the wolf.
Even if you had an army of 10,000 men, in the end, you must face this fight alone. Lonely warrior. Step forward.
Is this the heart of the wolf?
Roland! After countless bloody battles, trials, tribulations, and hardships, I, with my mortal flesh and blade, attained power to rival that of the gods. But you know better than I that a mortal's prime is fleeting. In 5 years, maybe 10, age will snatch your strength. The power you take such pride in will fade to naught, disappearing like dust in the wind. Your fame will be as fleeting as firewood beneath the starry sky, lit at dusk, dead by dawn, utterly insignificant.
Oh yeah? Be that as it may, the fires that burn down here blaze more brilliantly than the light of 1,000 stars.
They blaze for but a moment. 100 years from now, your earthly flame will be long snuffed out. And those you once illuminated will be left cowering in the cold and empty night.
Ha! No. They'll remember me in 100 years, just as I remember all of you from centuries ago. That's the thing about firewood. From the embers of a dying flame, a new fire arises, burning bigger and brighter than ever before.
A knight's duty is to save others, not demand things from them. How can one call themselves a knight while placing their hopes in generations to come?
Well, as long as I put an end to you here and now, I won't need to rely on anyone else. Now, show yourself, Roland!
Put an end to me? Your body and mind are already at the limit of what they can bear. It is only a matter of time before they yield and crumble. But if this is your final request... I shall do as you wish, Knight of Boreas.
Huh. You're not quite how I imagined you.
Not once have I strayed from the righteous path. But when I look at you...
I guess we have that much in common. Neither of...
The Rayhir of Solnari's forces have been defeated. I wield the power that Roland did at his peak. Therefore, and after redeeming you from injustice and guiding your...
Huh. The word...
No words otherwise. Why would you pin? But now the blade that once howled, you no longer have the means to change the situation.
Huh. Maybe you're partly right. But I think I might just have a shot at a rescue.
What do you mean?
There's only one person's mind I need to change, and it isn't yours. Forgetting where we are? This is the heart of Andrias, god of the Northwind. Andrias! Can you hear me? Wake up! You are the great god of the North Wind. How long will you allow yourself to suffer the domination of the...
If this is your final gambit, grand displays of heartfelt wishes cannot return. Return to the ley line. This is my choice. Is this the answer?
Andrias, at long last, I have delivered your token back into your heart.
This is all that a wolf can hope to do for humankind.
On behalf of all humanity, I thank you, Lord of Wolves.
Boreas is returning to the ley lines. But why? Your sword is broken. You no longer have the means to bear his soul.
Begging for miracles is a futile endeavor. I know better than that. But a sword is just one kind of vessel. There are other ways to store a soul.
The Dominator of Wolves once bestowed the power of his soul upon his pack, strengthening their hearts and sharpening their claws and fangs.
Even if it is not my intention, the soul of Lupus...
If a mortal heart is to bear the soul of a god, this is a path that cannot be retraced.
Your heart, your soul, they are collapsing. Now I see.
You were wondering how a lamb could tame the heart of a wolf, isn't that right? Here's my answer. You get the wolf to swallow the heart.
The wolf spirit within the sword was merely a decoy to avoid arousing my suspicion.
Compared to Lupus Boreas' decision, my sacrifice is nothing.
You have a stubborn will. Your soul is neither Barbada. You have lost, and so have I. Regrettably, may your soul rest in peace with Boreas. Alone.
Haha! Sorry to disappoint you, but as much as it sounded like the perfect ending for both of us to return to the ley lines together, the fact is that, unlike the true Roland of the past, I still have fine wine and good friends to get back to. They're looking forward to my triumphant return. I'm not ready to accept my fate just yet.
Ding dong! You've got mail!
Until I return, I leave them in your care. The Knights of Favonius will always welcome you. Come on! To Mondstadt!
Dear Grandmaster.
To Varka. To Varka.
Family.
No pig call.
Poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts. Make sure they all get delivered, Outlander who caught the wind.
Grandmaster!
Master.
Master.
Varka. Varka.
Go Varka! He's the right to us!
For Varka.
The thoughts of others anchor you, reversing the assimilation. Using your connections, relying on outside help. This is not the way of a knight. The Abyss can sustain me no longer. But now, countless souls who died unjustly will emerge to prevent your return. If you believe in your path, then grant them release. Carve your way out through bloodshed. Varka, mightiest knight of Boreas.
This is how it ends. Throw the plan out of the window. Fight my way to victory. Well, that suits me just fine!
A knight is always true to their word. So please, keep your promise and return victorious.
You are not alone.
Right back at you, Varka.
The north wind blows southward. May it guide you on your journey home.
On me!
Leave it all to me!
On me!
There's an ice-cold drink with your name on it. Ready when you are.
Don't go dying in a place like this, Varka.
On me!
Spread your wings and soar toward a new dawn.
Fate's chosen Mulaka.
can't fall here!
One final battle!
Walk forward and do not look back.
Varka, now I know the meaning of my name.
After the lengths you've made everyone go for you, you'd better make sure to thank us all properly when you get back.
You know, I have a lot of things to update you on, but they can wait until you're back.
I have no intention of returning to the Knights of Favonius, but I trust you will find a way to manage on your own.
Grandmaster, we're all waiting for you.
I'm not doing too bad a job as Grandmaster, am I? I'll take that silence as your approval. Everything you swore to protect with your lives, it's all still here, safe and sound. The Knights of Favonius, Mondstadt, and the oath sworn by every knight. I'll protect them all with my life. And so, I'll deliver that letter on your behalf. I know it's just a shadow of the real Roland, but if you have the time, could you please read it for him? Rostam and Arundel, they never forgot you. Phew. This has been one long expedition. From from here on out, I think I'll let the wind lead. Hey, everyone. It's been a mighty long time. I'm thrilled to see you all again.
Welcome back, Grandmaster.
Yeah, I'm home. It's been a while since I felt this wind on my face. Just how I remember. So, is there anything you'd like to talk about? Now's your... All right then. I'm gonna stay here and enjoy the breeze for a little longer. For all the wine in the world, there's no feeling as intoxicating as the wind from your hometown after a long time away.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing to.
Weird. Jean said this is where the event is supposed to be, but there's nothing here. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, this is where our journey officially began. That sure brings back memories. Kinda nostalgic, really. Even after all this time, this place hasn't changed one bit. What? Well, we still need to find Jean in the... Yeah! Paimon remembers there used to be Hydro Slime hiding here, but it's gotta be gone now, right? Whoa!
Philippe said this isn't hard enough. Should I grab a Geobishop for the next round then?
Is this really the time to get competitive?
Did you hear that, Paimon?
Hear what? Huh? Why did someone hang Jumpy Dumpty mines all over this tree? What? But they don't look alike. Not a lot of people come here, but a bomb still. Yeah, but let's take a picture with the camera before we take them down. First the fungus, and now this? If it turns out not to be event-related, you couldn't just compliment Paimon's smarts like a regular person. Anyway, it never hurts to be careful. We've seen through lots of tricks. Paimon, come on, let's get that picture taken. Then get rid of... Fireworks! Guess there was no danger after all. Were those meant to welcome us or something? Anyway, we should be good here. Let's keep going. Huh. What was it Paimon said back then? Ah, right! Oh, wow! though. It seems like there's something different about it. Let's take a closer look. Huh. Paimon's next line was...
As we all know...
Right! Poetry and language flow like the wind! Look! There really is something wrong with this statue of the Seven! Okay, Paimon's sure of it now. This can't be for an event. No one in their right mind would replace that huge statue of the Seven with a statue of Klee. Yeah, and well made too. But that's not the point. You're not weirded out by this? Oh, you're right. This must be Alice's doing. She could put 100 Klee statues all around Mondstadt and Paimon still wouldn't be surprised. That explains the other weird stuff we saw up till now, too. She must have asked Jean to write that letter so we'd lower our guard. No, wait. Maybe that was... Yeah, the surprises were nice and this statue is pretty cool. Plus, we got to take a little trip down What do we do now, though? There's nobody around. If this is some sort of elaborate prank... Huh? What does that mean? Oh, yeah. Guess all there's left... Maybe it'll give you the power of Pyro or something! The world opens itself before those with noble hearts. Klee can't reach those from here. And Master Jean says it's not polite to just take people's, so pass. Resonate. It's like... Klee blesses you. Have the best day ever. Surprises. Good guessing on your part. Let's keep going and see what else we find.
Go now.
Yes, now we're not be too late.
There's something huge! In the sky!
Okay, we all remember what Paimon said back then. Anyway, since he's here, that must mean we're about to meet another old friend in these woods. Then, Dvalin was tainted by the Abyss, and Tone Deaf Bard was about to heal his wounds. But your control over Animo wasn't so great, so they noticed you and ran off. But you've had tons of practice since then, so true. No need to go for a full-on reenact.
Our old friends have arrived.
And it is our great pleasure to greet them. Welcome to Mondstadt, you two.
Lovely to see you, dearies. So what's the verdict?
It was very... you, that's for sure. Paimon can't believe the Knights of Favonius let you go that far. Where'd you move the real statue of the Seven anyway?
Oh, gracious me. You still haven't figured it out. If I had actually done something to that statue, I would have been locked up in the teensy room next door by now. Certainly not my idea of a pleasant afternoon.
So, what's going on here?
Now you're asking the right questions, Paimon.
The answer lies over here.
Nicole? You're here too?
That's right. Our two lovely mages are here on vacation, but I'll leave the explanations to Miss.
Yep.
This bubble is a new kind of magic Alice and I invented. Inside it is a small world created using a person's memories. When you were busy reading that invitation to Mondstadt, Alice took the opportunity to place you within it.
Oh, we didn't even...
All that to say, the things you saw,
It's not every day. You might not remember. I'm assuming your trip down memory...
Oh, no.
Oh, come on!
The point is, this magic, with the expedition in Nodcry coming to it,
Varka thinks it's... Of course,
as things stand, this magic,
Simply put,
indeed, the ultimate goal.
So, what about the parts that took a few, creative liberties?
Oh, those were there because the bubble world is still being transcribed and debugged. Memories are easy to extract, and the resulting information density is fine, but it's not exactly a stable medium. If memories are the only thing used to recreate a world, for example, these memories belong to Venti. But even for someone like him, whose memories are quite reliable, there is bound to be some variance, not to mention, on their own, memories lack an interactive component. So I added some self-deductive capabilities to this magic.
Yeah.
for instance, say we're recording memories and Lisa happens to fly into a fury over some overdue library books at the same time. A powerful thunderstorm might unfold in the bubble world out of nowhere. Luckily, there's a simple solution. We just have to send someone to scout things out first. Then we can manually correct anything that doesn't make sense.
Exactly.
Much
It's settled then. We'll allow you.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
What?
As the creator of...
Oh, well.
In that case,
it's still early.
Yeah, we'll go say hi.
I think nothing of it.